Hello friends, today we are going to solve a problem on friction and here the statement, let's read the statement, then let us try to know what are the given data here and what supposed to be calculated. So here the statement goes like this, a block of 5 kg is resting on a rough horizontal surface and the coefficient of friction between them is 0.4. Show that the magnitude of push is less than, the magnitude of pull is less than the magnitude of push if the angle made by the force is 30. So in this question they have asked, figure is not given, we are supposed to draw a figure based on the statement given and we need to prove the pull force is less than the push force. Let us try to prove it. Okay, as the block is placed on horizontal plane, it is a block placed on horizontal plane and the circuit of the block is 5 kN. I am drawing the figure for pull first. Okay, circuit is 5 kN and when we come across a pull, when we apply the force from the front face of the block, then that force is called pull. If we apply the force from behind, then it is called as push. So now what I do, I will draw a force and this is pull. Pull force will take as here and the angle made by the force is here. If the angle made by the force is 30 degrees, so this angle is 30 degrees. It is in case of pull. Now let us try to draw the figure for push. I have drawn same figure, same block, because for both the cases the block should be same and the weight is given as 5 kN. 5 kN. Now as I told, if I apply the force to the front face, then it is called as pull force. Then if I apply the force from behind, from back of the block, that is called push. This force is called push. Just we take it as F1. And again here the angle made by this force with respect to x is 30 degrees. It is in case of push. Now draw the figure diagram. So draw the same block which is having the weight 5 kN. When any substance resting on any platform, the platform will offer a reaction. Here the horizontal plane will offer a reaction that we call in the friction as normal reaction. In this case, it is N1. Okay, due to the surface will offer a reaction that is N1. As the force is pull and it is implied, it has to be resolved on x number. And look at here, as the force is pull, so the block may move towards right. Okay, as the force is applied towards right, then obviously the block will move towards right. So the frictional force will be acting towards left. In this case, it is, I will take it as F1. Now, as the force is inclined, it has to resolve on x number. So here the force is inclined, which is making an angle 30 degrees. So when I bring this force to x, it is acting towards right. So show the right side acting force as F into cos 30. When I bring the same force on y, it is acting above and is F into sin 30. As the angle given for the force is with respect to x, so x sample is first, y is sine. Okay, this is the what I am supposed to make use. Okay, let us try to apply the force equilibrium condition on this free-body diagram. Then we will try to solve by means of push figure. Now apply equilibrium condition. Apply equilibrium condition. The equilibrium condition is supposed to apply is summation of h is equal to 0 and summation of v is equal to 0. First I will make use of the summation of h is equal to 0. When I apply summation of h is equal to 0, our sign convention is right side acting force are positive, left side acting force are negative. This is our sign convention. Okay. Now I apply this equilibrium condition for free-body diagram. Look at here, f cos 30 is acting towards right, so it is plus. Whereas this f(1) is acting towards left, it is minus. But I can write f(1) in terms of N because we have formula that mu is equal to f(r) function is given from contact surface is 0.4, so it is 0.4 times of n is equal to fr. So whenever fr I can write in terms of 0.4 into normal reaction. So here I will substitute this as 0.4 times of n1. 0.4 times of n1. So which is equal to 0. So here we get f cos 30 is equal to 0.4 times of n1. So we can write f in terms of n1 or n1 in terms of f. So but we write f is equal to 0.4 times of n1 divided by cos 30. Which is f is equal to 0.46 n1. Call this as equation number 2. Now make the second equivalent condition is sum of vertical force is equal to 0. In this case, upward acting force is positive, downward acting force is negative. These are signs convention. Now look at this free-body diagram. n1 is acting upward, so plus n1. Then we have this plus f sin theta plus f sin 30. Then we have this phi is acting downward, so minus phi is equal to 0. So in the equation from equation 1 we have f is equal to 0.46 n1. So wherever f I can substitute 0.46 n1. So n1 plus in place of f I can substitute 0.46 times of n1 into sin 30 is equal to take this phi to origin plus phi. Now add these two. When I add these two, we get 1.23. After multiplying this with this, the 0.23 we get. So 1.23 n1 is equal to 5. So n1 is equal to 5 divided by 1.23, which is equal to 4.065. n1 is 4.065 Newton. This is the answer. We have got normal reaction, but not yet got the value of f. Now, if I substitute the value of n1 in equation 1, I will get the value of f. From equation 1, we get what we get. Now, f is equal to 0.46 into 4.065. Just you work out, you get the value of Fn as 1.86 Newton. 1.869 Newton is the value of F when we apply a pull force. Is the value of F when we apply a pull force. Let us try to get the value of F1 by making use of this second thing. I will draw the free body for this push case in case of push. Free body in case of push. I will draw the same block. As the surface is acting downward and this 5 kilonewton. As the weight is acting downward, so it offers a reaction. In this case, we will take N2. Okay. Now look here. As the force F1 is making an 30, when I bring this force to X is acting towards right. So the right acting force. Okay, look here. When I apply a force, this push force, again the block may move towards right. Not to move towards right, or frictional force again add towards. It is Fr2 in this case. Again, I will write Fr2 in terms of 0.545 N2. Now coming back, I will resolve this F1 along X. When I bring this force to X is acting towards right, I have shown here, and the component will be F1 cos 30. When I bring the same force along Y, it is acting downward, and is F1 sin 30. Again, after the equivalent condition, solution of H is equal to 0, solution of P is equal to 0. I will apply solution of H is equal to 0. Right acting force are positive, left acting force are negative. Okay, now look here. F1 cos 30 is acting towards right, so plus minus 0.4 N2 is equal to 0. Again, we get F1 is equal to 0.4 0.46 times of N2, same as the case 1, because it will not remain same, only change the value of N2. Now we will apply summation of P is equal to 0. Upward acting force of positive, downward acting force of negative. These are sign convention. Now look at here. N2 is acting upward, so plus. Then phi is acting downward, so minus phi. Then this F1 sin 30 is acting downward, so minus F1 sin 30 is equal to 0. In this case, again, we can substitute the value of F1 as 0.46 N2. Where F1 can substitute N2, I will take this F2 RH plus minus, it is 0.46 N2 into sin 30 is equal to 5. Is equal to 5. We will get that 0.77. When you subtract 1 minus 1 to 3, 0.77 N2 is equal to 5. So N2, it is 5 divided by 0.77. It is N2 is equal to 6.493 Newton. Now we need to substitute this value in our equation 2. This is our equation 2. So here F1 is equal to 0.46 times of 6.493. We'll get F1 is equal to 2.986. 2.986. Sometimes we may get 3.01. That is also right. It is kilonewton. This is also kilonewton because the weight is given in kilonewton. Whatever the answer you get, that should be kilonewton. This is in case of push. Here F is less than F1. Pull force is less compared to push. This is what we are supposed to prove and prove.